We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. David Marte will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Leading off tonight for Tampa Bay, the second base, Steve Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Marte has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Starkey will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Josh Purvis.
Stepping up now, Josh Purvis. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. And the pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Standing in now, Tyler Carpenter. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Gary Engel is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Fletcher Hammonds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Grounded up the first baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hammonds, once an Atlanta Brave, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
At the plate, Quincy Davidson. Pitch is popped up. Purvis has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Earl Avery.
So striding in, Earl Avery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off to the plate, the catcher, Jason.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. This is skied into short left center. Starkey comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game. that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Dan Valenzuela comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Kurt Looney, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
According to the career back of his baseball card, Starkey has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Change up low, 2-0.
2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Jude Hernandez will be next. The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Jude Hernandez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Starkey on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike.
Yep, 1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Nope. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Standing in, Edgar Owen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Benitez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. From the stretch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
David Marte comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
To the plate now, Fletcher Hammonds. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One and 2 now. One and 2. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Bob Ambrose. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
The pitcher, Gary Engel, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set and the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1, but he beats the relay to first.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Steve Castro.
So coming to the plate, Steve Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Benitez is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Jackie Jolly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Jolly, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low, 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside, that's the ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Josh Purvis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0.
I
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the catcher wanted it down and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So stepping in, Tyler Carpenter 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Carpenter takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready for another chance? Jason Fountain. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set, the 0-1. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. He comes across to score as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in. The box puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
So now to the plate, Dan Valenzuela, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Avery is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 5 and the Brewers 1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Quincy Davidson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Count even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Earl Avery stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. The 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Christopher Starkey will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, double play ball 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Jude Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Line drive to center field. Valenzuela is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 5-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in now, Kurt Looney. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1-2, here it comes. And, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Bob Ambrose. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. Hit in the air to right field. Owens back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gary Engel.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Gary Engel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Five runs, just 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Edgar Owen.
The right fielder, Edgar Owen.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Standing in now, Andy Frederickson, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Roberto Benitez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Fouled away. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
The batter, the pitcher, David Marquez.
Harrison Lorenz will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got two men in scoring position with only one gone in the inning. And they start him out away with a called strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Fletcher Hammonds. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
To 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hopped up, Purvis in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 18.
Stepping in, Quincy Davidson. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1. 0-1, no strikes.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot.
One run is scored. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Chris Archer trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Chris Archer.
To the plate now, Earl Avery, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Archer comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men. Number 5 we go. It's the Rays 5 and the Brewers 3. Ernest Batista takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Now at the plate, Steve Casto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Steve Casto.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. And he falls behind 0-2. And he got him. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jackie Jolly stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Jackie Jolly becomes the second out here in inning number 5. At the plate now, Josh Purvis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
2 well executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Christopher Starkey.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike one to start the at-bat. One strike now from Archer. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, catcher, Jude Hernandez.
At the plate, Jude Hernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Edgar Owen.
Digging in, Edgar Owen. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Last time through was a base hit. And it's 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Carpenter is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. They're still down 5-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Carpenter. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the catcher, Jason Fountain.
Digging in, Jason Fountain, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
That's lifted the other way out to left. Starkey is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 7, Dan Valenzuela.
Into the box now, Dan Valenzuela. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, exercise.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-World, not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
Standing in, Kurt Looney. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward right field. Owen will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Tampa, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Roberto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Roberto Benitez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Belted high in the air out to left. Back on it is the left fielder to the track. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good. They can come back.
George Alvarez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Joel Alvarez.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 8, Fletcher Hammond.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Fletcher Hammonds. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. To short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, number 18.
Next for Milwaukee, Quincy Davidson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Archer's ready. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Sean Richardson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 22, Sean Richardson.
Stepping in, Bob Ambrose. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Bob Ambrose.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Douglas Hadaway will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Douglas Hadaway.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And that is off the wall.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Ready once again, Steve Casto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Dino Escalona comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, Jackie Jolly, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 delivery.
The count is 1-2.
Skied into very shallow right. Owen has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with 1 away now. Josh Purvis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Set and the pitch. 4-1. Escalona, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A man at third with 1 away. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Not very aggressive there, as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Popped him up. Hernandez over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler Carpenter.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Carpenter. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Settling in now, Jason Fountain, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays lead it 7-4. David Richard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
David Richard.
Leading off the inning, Earl Avery, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ball 1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Christopher Starkey. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Here now the 2-2. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Jude Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Maurice Webb has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 17, Maurice Webb.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Dan Valenzuela.
Dan Valenzuela.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
The left fielder at the plate, Kurt Looney.
Standing in now, Kurt Looney, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Starkey will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The third baseman, number 3, Bob Ambrose.
Into the box now, Bob Ambrose. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Off the plate, ball.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Benitez has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the pitcher, David Rick.
Number 94 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
94, Marvin King.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the stretch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They hold a 7-4 lead. Jeremy Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jeremy Cedeno.
Leading off the inning, Edgar Owen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder, Edgar Owen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. In now, Andy Frederickson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
There's ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman, Roberto.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Roberto Benitez.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
0-2 count and the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And he popped him up, but this will land untouched. One and 2, here it comes. And he struck him out. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Ed Sherman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Start the ninth, Steve Casto, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
To the plate now, Jackie Jolly, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing, and he pops him up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Josh Purvis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. From the belt, the pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Riding in once again, Tyler Carpenter. First offering on its way.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Runners on first with one down. Runner goes for second. In there, now the throw. He's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint of watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Jason Fountain popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Rays 8 and the Brewers 4. Eddie Geary is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 26. Eddie Geary.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Fletcher Hammonds. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Fletcher Hammonds.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 18.
Stepping in now, Quincy Davidson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here it comes, 0-2.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. So digging in now, Earl Avery. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Avery.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. Well, 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christopher Starkey. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
2 out with a man at first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Eight 4 tonight. The Rays move a win away from a championship as they've taken a 3-1 series lead. Chris Archer gets the W on the mound. David Marte was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs, 10 hits.